Hey everybody, so yeah, just checking in here one more time before I head off to Tokyo tomorrow. And today is August 18th, it's a Monday. So yeah, our flight unfortunately did get canceled. Not to worry, we did find another flight to actually take us there the day that we were originally scheduled to leave, so yeah, no worries there. Thankfully, we found a fairly decent flight. The only downside though is that we will have to get up at like dark 30 in the morning, like really early in the morning, and I'm definitely not a very early morning person. I'm kind of more of a later morning person. So that's going to be really rough, but and, it is what it is, and we will at least get there as originally scheduled. And yeah, it's all due to this Air Canada nonsense that's been kind of ruining our plans, but we did find a backup, so thankfully no issues there. It's just the only issue is the early morning, but whatever, I can deal with it for one day. Um, and we'll just make sure to either get sleep on the plane or at the Airbnb that we're scheduled to be in on the 20th. So yeah, what we'll probably do is just grab something to eat when we get there, and then just maybe sleep for a few hours once we have something to eat. And yeah, I think that's probably what we're gonna do. So yeah, I just wanted to check in here with you all before we leave, because I'm sure I mentioned before that we really don't know um, what the Wi-Fi is going to be like, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to post videos all over there. Plus, I really don't want to edit videos all day because that can really take a lot of time, especially considering I do plan on doing like 1 to 2 hour long videos, maybe more depending on the content of the video. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind. But if you do want more regular updates, I will be posting on my Instagram page, and you can find my information at the bottom of the what's it called, the description box. So yeah, I did leave that information there for you all, and you can go find me there. And I will be posting every single day over there, and I'll be posting some here and there on the YouTube posts as well. So definitely keep an eye out for updates that way. And yeah, otherwise all should be good to go. I'm pretty much all packed and ready to go. Yeah, I think I should be ready anyway. I wrote a checklist of everything that I needed, and I scratched everything off as I was packing, so it's mostly just like the overnight stuff that I need, and then I should be ready to go. So yeah, we'll be bringing some entertainment with me, like my iPad, and then the maybe like my DS and 3DS. And I'll need to bring those to check and make sure everything is working. And yeah, so especially the DS Lite because it has the GBA cartridge slot at the bottom. And I'm definitely going to be purchasing some GBA games. But yeah, otherwise, we're all set and ready to go. We're all very excited for this trip, and I hope you all are as well, especially with all the new camera equipment that we'll be using for this vacation. And yeah, all these cool new sights that we'll be seeing as well is going to be very exciting. And seeing all these summer festivals, meeting some of my friends in Japan. It's all going to be super exciting, and I hope you all are excited. So, yeah. But, anyways, I do have a few chores that I need to do before I head out of here. Like, I have to put my chair in the closet before I head out because it can blow over when there's a thunderstorm. It just depends on how strong the winds are. So I gotta put that away. Then I just gotta review and make sure that I have everything packed and ready to go. I always double check and triple check. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here at home and try to clean up a bit here and make sure that my place is all nice and clean for when I come home and all that good stuff. But otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to report on, at least for this clip. I might go over to the Asian market and pick up some sushi for dinner. So I'll maybe bring you all with me there and you can see what I end up with. Yeah, I always got to get sushi in celebration of a trip like this. So, anyways, I'm going to end the clip here and I'll see you guys on the flip side for whenever I press the record button. Alright, so I got a package in the mail here. It's a little bit later. And let's go ahead and open this up and see what I got in the mail. Let's see. Got a bunch of bubble wrap here, as you can see. And yes, it is a Sega Genesis game. So this is it here. This is it's a non-official Sonic 3 the Hedgehog, or Sonic the Hedgehog 3. It's I guess technically a bootleg game, but it's like it's a ROM hack, and I've never really tried out a ROM hack before, but I've always wanted to, so I thought I would start off with the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 here on Sega Genesis. Man, it's a struggle to get this thing open. I had to cut the clip because it was really difficult. So I'll maybe try to replace this case with an official one because those are a lot easier to open. Yeah, so I do not like this case one bit. Yeah, I do like the case artwork. The case artwork is nice, and I'll put this down on the ground so you can see it better. But yeah, here is the cartridge itself. It looks pretty nice. I like the artwork. And yeah, I'm going to try this out on the Sega Genesis and see how it does, and see if it works well. And hopefully it does. I'm going to boot up the Sega Genesis and see how it does. So yeah, here's the cover. Look at the cover art. And it did not come with a manual. And here's the back. And apparently you can do 2 players, so that's cool. There is a spine art. And yeah, just keep in mind that these cases are extremely hard to open. And I can't even get it open with one hand here. It's that tough. So yeah, normally you're able to open these pretty okay with just one hand with the official boxes. So I'm going to try to find an official box and just replace this with an official box, and then it should be all good to go. But this is definitely like some kind of weird bootleg case, and definitely not an official case. But it'll do for now, and yeah, let's go ahead and put this on the shelf and see how it looks. Alright, made some room here for Sonic 3. And I'm just move them together like so, and there you go. That's where it'll be for now. But yeah, I do like the artwork. That's pretty neat. So I guess I'll flip the camera around and I'll maybe play some of it and see what to expect. Okay, I got the TV booted. Let's go ahead and put this guy here in the Sega Genesis and boot it up. Looks like it does work. So here you can have like all sorts of modifications. Sorry about the line in the middle of the screen. I don't know why it does that with these old TVs. So yeah, it looks like you can do some modifications here to go through these options and see what all I can do with it. But it does look pretty neat, and I look forward to playing this and checking it out. And I'm really glad that it works. That's the one thing I was worried about, but yes, it does work. think it looks pretty good. So this is a pretty interesting experience. I think I would probably do it again at some point. And I do apologize about the this line like going up and down on the screen. There's not much I can do about it. It's pretty common with these older CRTs. But I did do my best to try to minimize it a little bit. But yeah, otherwise though, I think it does look pretty decent. And I'll show you a little bit up. So here it is up close. I mean, I do see like some discoloration up here. I don't know if that's throughout the whole game. I'll have to play through it a bit more and see if that's the case. Yeah. Alright, so I do see like just a bit of there. I wonder if it's just like in certain scenes that I see a little bit of green. I'll have to check other games that I have to make sure it's not my TV. Hopefully it's not my TV, and it's just the ROM hack doing that. But otherwise, yeah, the video quality does look pretty good. I do like how it looks. Yeah, can't complain. But yeah, that is this game right here, Sonic 3, or Sonic the Hedgehog 3 on Sega Genesis. It's a ROM hack. Not sponsored, but I just wanted to try one of these out. And I think I'll have a lot of fun with this. Alright, so this is what I got for in terms of movies this week, I guess, or this month. I got a Cinderella story and came in really nice condition, so I'm happy about that. And then I also got this from the thrift store. I got Without a Paddle with Seth Green, and unfortunately it is $3.99, which is pretty nuts to try to sell a used DVD for $3.99, $4 for a used DVD. I think I've seen some prices actually lower in California, and California is a pretty pricey state to live in. And yeah, so selling a used DVD for $3.99 is wild to me, especially since it's mostly like DVD collectors that are just buying these days, and nobody, like no casual movie watcher really has a DVD player anymore. So, but maybe I'm wrong on that, I don't know. But yeah, the last up here I did get anime movie. This was also $3.99, which is again wild. Yeah, I got Duel Masters, the movie, and I do like me some classic Duel Masters. It's, you know, it's good classic entertainment from the mid-2000s, maybe late 90s or so. Late 90s, early 2000s, early to mid-2000s. Yeah, this anime is pretty entertaining, and I remember enjoying this around when it came out. So, yeah, this will definitely be going on the anime shelf for sure, and these other two movies will be going in the DVD cabinet. But that is everything that I got in terms of movies and games. I just have to wait for the GameCube game to come in the mail. I did get a GameCube game. It's the Soul Calibur 2 game, so I definitely look forward to that. But otherwise, yeah, I'm just going to be finishing up my chores and finishing up packing, and I think I'm mostly good in terms of packing for tonight, and getting ready for tomorrow. So I just have to put the chair away, and then I have to clean the screen. I'm going to definitely do that before it gets too dark and all that good stuff. But yeah, I am going to go to the Asian market and get my sushi, and then after that I'll probably end the video from there. So anyways, yeah, I guess let's get on with my chores, and then we'll see what else the day has in store for us. Alright, let's go ahead and get this chair put away. It's a bit chillier today. It's like, I think in the 70s, high 70s today, maybe 76. There we go. Gotta put this There's the bee stuff away as well. You get these annoying bees that just like hover around my balcony. They're wasps. I don't want to get stung by them. Alright, so I don't know if you can see all that gunk on my window, but that is what I have to clean off. It is pretty grody, so I am going to make this all nice and clean before I go. Alright, I'll put this down here. There we go. Alright, let's get cleaning. I'll close the door so that none of the bugs get in here, but hopefully you can still hear me. You might hear some dogs barking in the background. It's a very dog-friendly neighborhood here. You can hear the owners yelling at him. Oh my god. Oh boy, yeah, I really definitely needed to clean that window. It looks really gross. I still have more to do. I think I'm going to use my Windex to clean off the rest of it. Alright, got my Windex right here. Let's go ahead and clean off the rest of this, and hopefully we won't get any noisy puppies. That would be nice. Alright. Spray that Windex. Wah. Alright. Hopefully the window will look a lot clearer now. Still looks gross on here. Alright, I think it's pretty good over on this side. Okay, looks good. I'll have to do the other side. I'll do that off camera though. But yeah, I think my window looks pretty good now, a lot clearer. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do this other side off camera, and then yeah, I'll go see what happens next. All right, so it is now around like 5:40 in the evening, and I'm starting to get hungry already. I think I'm gonna probably head into the Asian market and grab some dinner, and maybe grab a couple of snacks and see what they have. And I'll take those with me for tomorrow and have maybe one for tonight. So yeah, let's head on over to the Asian market and see what they have. Alright, let's see what they have. don't see anything there. Let's check back here. We have these. Not bad. Alright, so I am back from shopping for dinner, and I didn't want to film in there too long because they were blasting like copyrighted music, and yeah, I don't know if my video will get copyrighted or not, but if it does, whatever, I don't care. Yeah, so I ended up with the Crunchy Bar. I'm going to save this for tomorrow. I also picked up the Kinoko no Yama. In English they're called Choco Shrooms. I always really like these. These are also going to be for tomorrow in this big bag here. And I'll share those with my dad. And then for tonight, I decided to pick up some daifuku. This is the sesame daifuku. And then for dinner, I got this here. I'll take it out of the packaging so you can see it better. Yeah, this is what I got. Classic nigiri, sushi, tuna, and salmon. And yeah, I always enjoy this. And they're running low on the sushi options, but thankfully they at least had some salmon left, and that's what I decided to go with. And I forgot to get chopsticks, but not to worry, I did pick up my childhood Mermaid Melody chopsticks that I've had for a long time, probably since around when this came out in the early 2000s. These are really cute. They're like these clear plastic chopsticks. Yeah, super cute. Very nostalgic as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and dribble on some soy sauce. And I'll move my chopsticks here. So let's go ahead and get the soy sauce on and everything. And dribble some of that on. Yeah, buddy. Alright, that's probably good. I'm not a wasabi kind of person, so I usually just do soy sauce. So let's go ahead and dive into this. Itadakimasu. Let's see. Here's the salmon one. Mmm. Always really good. Move the plastic out of the way here. Alright, now I'll have a piece of tuna. Tuna is very good as well. That is delicious. Alright, I'm gonna finish eating this up. And then I'll show you the sesame daifuku as well. So I was going to eat this for dessert tonight, but I think I'm actually going to save this and have this for breakfast tomorrow, just so that I have something to tide me over. So yeah, I think I'm going to eat this for breakfast tomorrow. But I guess I will go ahead and dive into these choco shrooms. Yeah, let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, got that open, and here they all are. I'm gonna go ahead and eat one. always really good. Really cute. Really good. Definitely has like a hint of dark and milk chocolate in here, as it says on the bag. And the cookie part is really good as well. Would definitely recommend if you haven't tried these before. Alright, so I am here in the 90s room. This is my 90s themed bedroom with all my childhood things that I've had since I was a youngin', especially the Lion King plush toys. I've had those since I was a really young little kid, so ever since Lion King came out, probably. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys the outfit that I have laid out here. Hang on. So this is it. This is my outfit that I will be wearing for tomorrow on day 1 that we are in Japan. And I remember last time I wore this, I did actually get a couple reactions from the locals when we arrived in 2015. I wore one of my other jerseys that I had, and a lot of them were very happy to see some foreigners wear the Hanshin Tigers jerseys. So yeah, I'm going to be wearing my hat with my Toraki mascot hat clip, and you can see it just clips on like so. I have my Toritani pin as well on my hat. So yeah, I'll be wearing this one because it's nice and cool. It's got like this nice material for summer so you don't get too hot. So that's really nice. So yeah, that's the outfit I'll be wearing for tomorrow. But yeah, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So that will be, the next time you see me, I'll be wearing this outfit. And yeah, and then actually, speaking of the next time you'll see me, it will be a month from now here on YouTube. But yeah, like I said, if you want more live updates, you can go check out my Instagram page. I can upload more regularly there, and you can find my Instagram in the description box down below, and I linked my information over there. And yeah, so on that note, I think I am going to end today's video here, simply because it is getting a bit late out. It's like around 8:15 at night here, so yeah, I definitely got to get cracking on editing this video so I'm not up too late, because we got to get up at like dark 30 in the morning, which is definitely not going to be fun, but I think I can put up with it for one day. And before I head out of here though, I do want to give you all the update on the coloring book, and that is still under review according to Amazon, so fingers crossed that they do approve it. I did make sure to check all the correct boxes and things like that when I was submitting it, and I checked to make sure that the size is correct as well. So yeah, again, fingers crossed that it gets approved, and then I won't have to mess with it for like ever. So then it can just stay up on the market for as long as possible. But as soon as it is live, I will let you guys know, and hopefully I will know by tomorrow, because that should be the 72-hour mark since I hit the submit button, the publish button. So yeah, I really hope they'll approve it, and I hope that I will see that good news tomorrow at some point. If not, then I'll know by the time I land in Japan that it is live or not. But yeah, fingers crossed that it does go through. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for today's video. I want to thank you all again so much for joining me today and for hanging out and enjoying some fun, chill vibes here on the channel. That's what we do here. And I guess I'll be seeing you all in a month, and I'll let you guys know as soon as we arrive. And yeah, look forward to future videos about, like, I would say towards the end of September. So I'll see you guys around then. Take care, and I'll see you guys in a month.